Yes people, yes, it's your boy Hunna and welcome back to another video. Welcome to How to Lifeline, and in this video we are going to be talking about Lifeline's abilities, how to get more kills with Lifeline, and how to get more wins in Apex Legends using Lifeline. Every team needs a Lifeline, but not every Lifeline plays for the team. You will be a better Lifeline after watching this video. If that sounds good to you guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button guys, make sure to join us, the HunnaPercenters and the members of the PKAA, the Peacekeeper Appreciation Association and Associates for more content like this guys. Let's go. It's your boy Hunna. Lifeline. What can I say about Lifeline? Lifeline was the first legend I played in Apex Legends. So the first thing I'm going to say, guys, is to make sure to take advantage of Lifeline's low profile. And you're probably thinking, what do you mean take advantage of low profile? Low profile means she takes 5% more damage when she gets shot. And that's never really a good thing. But that also means, guys, that she is really small. She has a really small hitbox, and that allows her to really be in small spaces and hide from enemy bullets. I'm going to show you an example right here of really taking advantage of her low profile. So my advice to taking advantage is to use weapons with really high poke damage, like the triple take, like a Peacekeeper, something that hits really hard and you don't need to be peeking out for too long. That can really hold your enemies off and potentially even cause them to back off completely from the fight. It's crazy. We have another fight right here. I'm right in the middle of it. I'm getting shot, so I'm hiding behind cover. I'm able to crouch, and because of the low profile, I'm able to get away. So Lifeline has two passive abilities, guys. Just like Revenant we talked about last time, she has two passive abilities, and the first one is to be able to heal 25% faster, which is crucial in Apex Legends. In a game that you can lose your shield just like that, you're gone, you're finished. It just allows you to be in the gunfight and to be around the gunfight to still be in a position to do some damage. You know, you can heal and do more damage. This is a prime example of just being around the gunfight, being able to heal, being able to use the low profile, and to be able to get into the right spaces to really make those effective plays. We're going to be pushing in a second, but as you can see, I'm healing. That shield battery that normally takes 5 seconds only takes 3.7 seconds. Same as the syringe. A med kit that takes 8 seconds only takes 6 seconds. A shield cell that takes 3 seconds only takes 2.2. So that is big. That is really big. When you use different legends in Apex, you know, you really do feel a difference when you do not have that passive ability in the gunfights, you know. And as someone who main Lifeline for such a long time, I have like 3,000 kills with her, you really do notice these things in the gunfight, and it allows you to be a lot more aggressive when you play. And as you see here, I'm letting this run so you can actually see that all the work we put in before, even though there are multiple teams here, we do get the kills and we do get those eliminations. And this is all about getting more kills with Lifeline. This is what it's all about. This is what we're aiming for. So make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. The second part of her passive ability, guys, is that she's able to revive teammates faster, and you're protected by a shield wall just like this. The shield that this little drone projects is serious. It is bulletproof. Grenades can't penetrate it. Only things going behind it, guys. So your shield can block it. Make sure you're facing where the target is. Make sure you're facing where the enemy is, because when they're shooting at you, it will not go through that shield. And make sure you have the time and the space to. Sometimes you might have to go for that res after the fight, just like this, because I don't think there's anything worse for a Lifeline main than getting pushed mid-fight, mid-res. It's just brutal, guys. But if you are resing someone and you are getting pushed, you can also fake revive, start the process, and then come out of the process and start shooting. That still works, guys. So right here we have a gunfight where you can see both passives in action. I'm able to heal faster, and I am going to go down for that revive. And what that does in a gunfight is if you have the numbers disadvantage, you are able to make that advantage and take it back right from them. Apex Legends is a team-based game, as I say in all of my videos, and basically it's all about the numbers advantage. So Lifeline is very crucial, and that's why Lifeline should be given the gold backpack at all times, because that also gives health bonus to those that she revives, and 2, makes Lifeline very versatile. She's used by the casuals and pros alike. What's a legend? As you can see right here, I am reviving my teammate, but notice the gap on the floor when I'm reviving my teammate. Seems like a vulnerability. Don't worry, we're going to talk about that later in the video. So let's talk about her tactical ability, which is the health drone, the drone of compassion. And as you can see, it kind of heals up very slowly. It's not the fastest thing, but it does definitely help. As you can see, there's a gunfire here and I get utterly beamed. So I throw down my health drone and make sure that no one's around, no one's chasing, and then I walk up towards my health drone. It does heal very slowly, but it also does heal up your teammates. So you can and should go up to your teammates when they are low, use your heal drone and be healing them as they are fighting the enemy. enemy, which is the great thing to do with Lifeline. Watch out for a good Lifeline. They're dangerous, scary even. The next thing we're going to talk about is that the health drone, guys, can be used defensively or preemptively. You know, a lot of the time you think about her health drone, you think about, you know, you've just been beamed, you run to a corner and you're using the health drone. But as you can see, I'm on the attack right here. I know where the enemy is. She knows that I know that she knows. And I'm prepared to go all in for it. We go for that 50-50 right there. I managed to get the advantage, but I'm assuming that the enemy is going to be pushing me. So I put down the drone there just in case. I'm healing kind of in the open there. So if they were to shoot me, my drone would start healing me automatically. The fact that they hadn't even pushed me makes me confident into thinking that they were trying to heal, and I was right because I can see that drone and we are pushing relentlessly right there. So we get that Lifeline down, and now it's all aggression from here, and we managed to get that Gibby down as well. So we are happy with that result. Make sure that you use your shield drone. It is very, very important. So do you remember that gap I showed you when I was reviving my teammate on uneven ground? Look at that, guys. Make sure you are reviving your teammates on level ground, because that will happen and you'll have to go back and use your passive, use your tactical ability to reset, and you don't want that. So the next thing I want to talk about is Lifeline's ultimate, and what that does is she can drop a care package down, you know, a care pod down with defensive equipment in there. A lot of the time you can find purple armor, you can also find shield cells, shield batteries, med kits, and you know what I like to do with Lifeline is to use ultimate accelerant, which is, you know, it increases your ultimate by 35%. As you can see down there, I now have my ultimate. This was needed, and I'm calling it in. You know, I'm expecting some purple. I really want some purple, guys, you know, because it really does help. The extra 25 does help in Apex Legends. It gives you that edge, but don't forget, and it's gone. So we are waiting patiently. I'm scouting around. Best time to use this ultimate is earlier in the game, because later in the game it kind of gives away your position. What? No way. He took my, you know, I have no words. No, keep it. I don't even want it anymore, guys. There are Lifelines getting treated like this every day. We need to take a stand. But anyway, this is the main gameplay we have for Lifeline. This was on the Kings Canyon limited time mode. I really did have a lot of fun playing this. It was very nostalgic, and you know what? Don't go anywhere, because right after the gameplay we're gonna have the verdicts where we talk about whether to main Lifeline, whether she's good for new players, you know, what my thoughts on Lifeline is as a legend. You know, because a lot has happened, you know, Gibraltar buff, hint, hint. So as you can see, my teammate has now been attacked. I'm now following my enemy, and I've got the Peacekeeper, and I want to switch to it because why not? Why not do it for the PKAA? You know, we are out here, baby. We're moving on, and I'm getting kind of pummeled here. We know that there is an enemy inside here. I'm trying to heal up, and I can't take advantage of that heal. I'm trying to play the boxes around the enemy, staying in cover, and we managed to get that knock. Finish him off because, you know, we're thirsty. No witnesses, no survivors, guys. We don't want anyone sharing any intel to their team. Hit fire for the win. We got that. We're moving out, and we're going for that straight res. Every second matters when you're trying to save a life. Our other teammate's not here, so I want to keep that numbers advantage, and I managed to pull that off because we can revive our teammates faster, as mentioned. He wants this. Crouch, low profile. We got it. We got it. Kill leader. We are in this. Now we just got to heal up. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. All right. There's enemies here. We're going to throw a bunch of arch stars. You get an arch star. And you get an arch star. And you get an arch star. And you get an arch star. I think that's enough. Let's push in. Oh, we got that knock. I want to go in, but I don't even know if that's my teammates. Oh, I think it is, but oh, we're slow. I'm disorientated. We're slow. We're going to play around the edges, guys. Lifeline doesn't have an escape like loads of other legends. She's not Wraith. She's not Octane. She's not Pathfinder. So you have to make sure you are utilizing your cover, utilizing everything on the map. And Lifeline can teach you how to do that. Make sure you're not in anyone's line of sight, because that is where you get killed. That is where you get singled out. And as you can see, we singled out this Lifeline and we'll manage to take her out. No problem. We're moving forward, guys. Always moving forward with Lifeline. We are staying by our teammates. Teammates staying by each other. This is what it's meant to be like. You know, if someone goes down in your team, make sure you are responsive, make sure you are there, and that means you have to be in the right position. You have to be also thinking worst case sometimes, thinking smart. Right here, I don't really see the enemy, so I'm sliding over and I get into that gunfight. I'm terribly low right now. I want to use my drone. I'm thinking to myself, what do I do? Pull out high DPS right now, and we put some damage on that guy. Oof, didn't quite manage to get that finished, but it's all right. We are still alive. We are still fighting. And because Lifeline doesn't have an escape like other legends, it's exactly that. It's a fight till the end. Make sure you're putting out that damage in response. Teammate wants to go for the res, but as you can see, there is no shield around their res because I am Lifeline. I get the shield around my res. So make sure when you're using Lifeline, as you know, mentioned so many times in this video, make sure to use level grounding. Make sure to do it when you have space and time to do so. Just because you have a shield does not mean it's all right to just go ahead ahead and go for that res. Treat each situation differently, because there are some really aggressive players out there that will definitely push your res shield. As you can see, all types of inventory is being thrown right now. It's crazy. So we have the final team here, and we know that they need to push in. We get that knock right there. Flatline is kind of OP, guys. I've always said it. This gun packs a serious punch, guys, and with anvils, it's just mind-blowing. Trying to put that pressure down. I'm going to put some thermites out there now to put some pressure on the enemy, flush them out in a sense, and we are cooking them. We are cooking them right now. Let's go. What the? No! Beamed! I got beamed. It's all up to my teammates now, guys. No. Okay, Stonny the GOAT. Stonny the GOAT got the knock. I think it's a self-res. It's definitely a self-res. I think this is the worst part of Apex, you know, just watching, knowing that you can't do anything. It just, Definitely a self-res. Let's go. Champion. We got it. So now, guys, welcome to the verdict. And all I can say about Lifeline is yes. Lifeline was the first legend I used that really got me on my feet in Apex Legends. She's a really forgiving legend that really allows you to make those mistakes because you can easily recover thanks to her passive, allowing you to heal 25% faster. She's very, very effective in serious situations when your team is on the ropes because she can go for that quick revive and give your team that advantage that you do need, the numbers advantage. Not to mention her drone that, although heals you slowly, can also turn the tides of a gunfight. It's very, very crazy. Obviously, low profile and the fact that Lifeline's drone can't survive in the storm are negatives to this legend. However, I do feel like the overall nature of Lifeline, just being as forgiving as she is, definitely does have an advantage. Now, one thing that's very controversial is the fact that Gibraltar is now able to heal inside his dome 25% faster than usual, and he's also able to revive his teammates at a faster rate with a new animation. So Lifeline definitely has competition. He also has an arms shield that gives him extra utility, and his ultimate is very, very good. A lot of people don't like Lifeline's ultimate too much. There's so much going for Gibraltar right now that it kind of leaves Lifeline in a tough spot in Apex Legends, kind of leaves her a bit redundant. So I kind of want to see what they're going to do with Lifeline because she definitely needs something to stand out against the rest of the pack. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and before I go, I just want to say 1,000 HunnaPercenters, 1,000 members of the PKAA. Guys, you guys are absolutely fantastic. More than what I could ask for, guys. So keep it 100%. Until next time, guys. Peace.